Despite the many buildings on my complex, I believe vanilla Ark is not made to build large structures, as no matter what I tried to do with this current project, everything looked terrible, and despite having some foundations to add a small variety to build shapes, good luck ever matching up a roof that looks good both inside and out. However, now that you've liked and subscribed, let's begin this episode of ARK Ragnarok. After finally getting my baryonyx in the last episode, I needed to give plenty of time before trying to make any kibble and taming up my high level cave mounts. So whilst I let them do their thing, I decided to finally get to work on the roof of the hatchery. This meant a lot of crafting, needing to finish up the walls before moving on to the ceiling, which in turn also meant I had to go out mass farming stone, thatch, and doing the usual stealing from the local beavers. One day, I'm sure they will find a way up to my base and take me on, but until then, I'll keep stealing from them. The walls were crafting, and soon enough, I was happy with the height, so began to work on the roof. And in between all of this, of course, I was picking up eggs and cooking up some meat as another idea came to mind. This new idea had me crafting up some more foundations, making a simple hexagon shape before trying to expand on it. After a little more farming and wood stealing, a windstorm began, which I had no idea was a thing, so I got back to base, and as it appeared to do me no harm, I carried on building. Crafting up some walls to this new hut, I built it up, and before long, I now just needed a roof. But after some testing of what would look nice, the only way I could get this to work was with all of the sloped ceiling tiles passing through each other, which looked rather peculiar inside, but I guess it wasn't too bad from the outside. Inside, I added some storage and finished up with the couple of cooking pots, leaving me with a place to cook up any recipes, including kibble, but I tested it firstly with some orange dye to fix my fading hair and finally give me that orange glow. Now that my chef's hut was complete, it was back to farming and harvesting as much as I could finish off for the roof. And just like before, this roof turned out to be a nightmare, with parts all inside each other and nothing looking quite right. At one point, I thought it was coming together and may not look as bad as I first anticipated. However, the closer I got to finishing it, the worse it looked, even having to place pillars inside my pen, making it appear more cramped. But at least I was still farming lots of eggs, I guess. After so many trips back and forth, farming and stealing the resources, I was finally adding the last parts to the hatchery roof, which, in all honesty, I was not happy with. I thought my finished hatchery was now an eyesore, and something that I could maybe come back to and fix at a later date, or maybe just remove at some point, but for now, that would do. However, as I got down, more dodos had hatched, so I positioned them, took one final look at my new complex, and especially the new hatchery, and boy did it not look good. But if you'd like to see more of me inside of ARK, be sure to catch up on the previous episodes or my live streams. But now that you've subscribed and liked the video, enjoy the rest of my content until we'll catch you in the next one.